Hello again. A few of you have written regarding this series. I'm sorry if I left you waiting too long. I was blown away by some of your stories, and thanks for sharing them with me. Maybe I'll talk about my own in a different video. In the previous videos, we talked about this strange arrangement of the 10 digits that we use in standard mathematics. We talked about how these numbers add up vertically to 666. And then we talked about how they numerologically reduce to 6 on 3 of the lines with a 9 remaining. I'll talk about that in a later video too. Remember, I don't know anything except how to pull these things out of the equation. It's up to you to decide what you think. Anyhow, I was looking at the original equation, the 0, 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 5, 6 plus 7, 8 plus 9. And for some reason, the thought just popped into my head, hey, what happens if you shift the numbers? I'm strange like that. So I shifted the numbers left and put the numbers on the left end back onto the front of the stack. Basically, I filled up the empty space that was left on the right of the equation. And when I got done, it added up to 1,890. So I kept on doing it like this until I was back where I'd started. Now right off the bat, I wonder what the total range of these numbers was. They went from 666 to 9,432. Well, that covers 8,766 numbers. And I looked at that number, 8,766, and I said, that's awful close to the number of hours in a 365-day year, which is 8,760 hours. And so I divided 8,766, that range covered by all those numbers, by 24, the number of hours in a day. And what did my calculator say but 365.25 days? And then I was sure that this was a calendar that took leap year into consideration. So I drew a circle, and I broke out a protractor, and I marked a dot for the first point, 666. And calculating that there were 1,224 hours between 666 and the next number, 1890, by subtracting them, I marked off around 50 degrees on the circle to represent 51 days. I did the same for each of the numbers. There were periods of 51 days, 47.25 days, and 9.75 days. And then the calendar ended where it had started, at 666. Now, if you don't see the calendar yet, maybe this will help. Each line represents a date. And if you still don't see it, maybe this will help. Notice how some of the dates seem to coincide with Christmas, Easter, Halloween, and other ancient holy festivals. There's February 22nd, and look, there's September 11th. It seems to be marked as well. What does it mean? Is this a natural calendar? Is this the sign of something else? What's the beast, and is he a man? Well, any answers at this time to most of those questions would be speculation. However, I'll share my thoughts with you in the next video in the series. Thanks for listening. Remember that you're loved.